Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Pages and Me. My name is Jolien, and in this video we are going to wrap up my reading journal for August. So first of all, I looked through these covers that I printed out, if I can use one of these that are here in. I do have some other ones that I don't keep in here. But normally I know I can use one of these. Like, I know I read Percy Jackson, and I think I already used one of these. I'm going to look through the other ones that I have. Okay, so let's see. So I know some of these are for my September TBR. I can't use these. No. Most of these are already in here, so now I have looked through them. I took out the Harry Potter one, and then we go to September, and then of course we go through my physical TBR. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and I read 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 physical books. I am still reading the August TBR that my sister picked for me. I have finished, I think, 3 books. No, wait. Let me think. So she chose a book from Kelly Armstrong. She chose Psycho Shifters, Aurora Rising, Meshmet Battle. Then I'm reading House of Dragons still. And of course we have the last book. And this is my A to Z challenge. So now I look if I had read one of these. So one with the K, no. Nothing with the L, the N, no. Nothing with the Y or the X. And then I look through here. So this is the page I use to see which books I purchased in 2025. And then of course I look through what books I have read, and I know I finished Aurora Rising, so now I count the color code. So we have purple. After purple it's red, blue, yellow, it's purple again, which is kind of funny. It's also purple because Aurora Rising is also a purple book with purple spread edges. And I can't read one of these. I think I'm reading this one for my summer TBR, and this one is also my summer TBR. This one is for my September TBR. So I think this is it for now. And then of course we first go to my September TBR my summer TBR spreads. No, wait, we have the second bingo one. And that should be here. And I read this one, but I used the wrong color by accident. So I will write this out. So set in space, this is yellow. No, it is where, oh, I put it over here. It's this kind of yellow. And then I write which book I read it for on the sides, because for 2024 I didn't do that, but I think it's nice to know which book I read for which bingo card. So yeah. And for these yellow ones I use these orange kinds of pens, colored pens. And set in space is of course Aurora Rising. The historical romance, I didn't finish them, but maybe, I don't know, maybe at the end of year I will still do that. An avoided book. There are a lot of these. A nice book cover. I think this one is for my September TBR. Now I could do this one for Harry Potter one, or I use this one for when I read the Throne of Glass series, the tandem reads, Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, I think, part of duology. I thought maybe these two, if I read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, and two books with the same title. I have Offerhaven. I have two books in a series with the same title, so that could be useful. Oh, my summer TBR. So let's see. The Rose van Lancaster. This one was a DNF, and I write that in there. So I don't know which color I will do that. I think probably pink, orange, blue, purple. So pink again. Okay, and then I tried reading, I thought there was another one. This one too. Sea Devil for Amalia was also a DNF. I thought I was already missing some of my books. So I forgot. I tried reading this one. Well, I kinda did and I didn't. Not really. I was like skimming the pages because it was such a weird book. So I kinda read it, but also I didn't, so it's for me DNF. So then if I look through it. Pink, 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 pink. So this one is also pink. Normally this should be blue, I think. No, it could have looked like that. So I know this one is the wrong, this is book 3 in the series and it should be book 2, but if I finish it I could probably change this. I probably won't be reading this one. These are a big change. This is will be probably a DNF again. So yeah. Then of course the August TBR. So I finished this one and I finished this one. I'm probably like 30-40% in this book, and this is for my last book my sister chose, but I don't know which one, because every time I do an unboxing on my TikTok page, also called Pages and Me, and for August I asked my sister to pick some of my books. Okay, so now I will call the ones I read, I will color them in, and I just choose 2 colors for here. And this one is green because I do green, pink, green, pink, green, and this one will also be pink. And I know I won't finish this one because it is the last day of August when I'm now filming this. So hopefully I will read. I probably won't be finishing this one, but you never know. So yeah, I'll probably take this one with me to September. But then finally the book will be finished because it's the second time it will be on my TBR this year. So yeah. So then of course I do this. Normally I do this of the trunk. Okay, so the books I DNF'd won't be on here. So we have the testing, we have Harry Potter, of course. Then we also had The Housemaid. The Housemaid, we had Aurora Rising. Then I read Sunrise on the Reaping. Then today I finished Mission at the Battle. So maybe there is still some place for House of Dragons. Yeah. Now I give these a color. And then off camera I do this because I need my phone for that. The Housemaid, Aurora Rising, Sunrise on the Reaping, and this one, Measurement Battle. So, and then I do this one also off camera, and I use this, and then I just color in how many pages I read that day, and I write it next to it. And then here I write down the total, but because I know I will read later today, I can't do this one, and the total I will probably fill in tomorrow. Okay, so I filled this in, and I did this one. The last day isn't filled in yet, and the total isn't filled in yet too, because this is filmed today, and I know I will be reading later today. And then of course we have this. I will add my DNFs in here too, so let's do that first. So, and then for the other books, so, and this was a DNF, so I will fill the information of the book in here. The missing information I will fill in later. Then I read this one, then well, it was another DNF. And at the beginning I liked reading this one, but it's typical romance, you know how it ends, and it's always the same story over and over again. And I'm kinda sad of those. I'm tired of those stories. I think that's the best thing you can say. So I don't have cover pages of those. I will probably at the end of this year print some more of those. Then some more. Okay, let's do this one. Not this one. And here I've got this. And then we have Aurora Rising. So these are for my physical books, and I also read 3 audiobooks, so I'll fill this in later. But now you have Accidentally Amy was in DNF. Then we had Psycho Shifters by Jasmine Mans. And this is a fantasy. Then we had Harry Potter. And that was book number 4. Then we had Aurora Rising. By Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So now I'm just going to write down Jay Kristoff. So it's also fantasy. Then we had Measurement Battle. by Tracy Chevalier. This is Girl with a Pearl Earring. I don't know which genre that was. Zede Vermalia. This is by Pearl Sweet Life. And he called it a castle romance, I think. A literal castle romance, but I just call it a romance. And then of course we have some audiobooks. I didn't add them in here, so I can do it in here. And I had 3 of them, so let's use some different colors. So the first audiobook I listened to this month was The Testing. Of course, I shouldn't talk and write together, because then I make mistakes. So for now I just write down the title so I don't forget. And The Testing, for me it's a bit like Hunger Games, like because there are also candidates who are fighting each other to get into a college, something like. Yeah. It is very YA like, but it's like it's different. I don't know if like the Hunger Games probably everyone would like, but The Testing I'm sure it's for a bit like the younger ones. And I will have to throw this pen out too, because it is dried out and it was probably like the second time I used this color. That's okay. I don't mind. And then for Sunrise on the Reaping. And this color is also giving out, so probably we'll use this once more and then it will also go in the trash can. Okay, so let's add the title. And Sunrise on the Reaping. So now I will fill in the missing information and then I will come back to you guys. Okay, so I have added all the information that I needed, and now we are going to a little flip through. It isn't done yet because I still have this one. This is it for now, and then tomorrow I will finish it. So I have added all the information, and then I did this page, books that left my shelf, and these will also be on my Vinted. I do accept most bots on my books. So if you are interested, I think I will add my Vinted account, just for in Europe, because Vinted is only for like UK only can do it on UK, Europe only in Europe. So I will add my account link in the comments. So I have added all the information that I needed, and now we are going to do a finished flip through of these August spreads. So this is my cover page, and then over here this was my August TBR picked by my sister. I have finished 4 of them. This one is halfway through, and I didn't read this one, so this is staying blank. Here we have the calendar to see when I finish books and such like that. And then over here, this is the amount of pages I read every day. And then here we have a total of 4,047. And then here we have short reviews of the books. And also over here I add my DNFs. I don't have all the cover pages yet, because I probably will print those in December. And then here we have the books that left my shelf. So we have 4. Accidentally Amy, Zie het even voor Amalia, De Roes van Lancaster, Meisje met de Parel, and this one is called in English Girl with the Pearl Earring. And then here we have a little review of how many books I read. So we have 11 books. 8 of them were physical and 3 of them were audiobooks. And this is only the books I finished, because I had 3 DNFs. And the amount of pages. And then here the September spreads will come. So that was it. Thank you for watching. Bye.